Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
These are the elements, I suppose. Yes, yes. Those elements are the astral and umbral elements. Yeah. It's a chart of elements. It's something to do with magic. Come on, you're more educated at that. Wind, fire, ice is the light element. What's that? Thunder, water, earth is the dark element.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source.
Oh, thank you for acknowledging that I went to school. You're welcome.
As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral.
Okay.
Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer.
What is it?
Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race.
Do we not acknowledge that as darkness? Umbral technically means darkness.
Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
Okay, I'm not sure where you're going with this. You're smarter than me. Please explain.
Umbral light and astral darkness, yes?
Oh, okay.
I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
Umbral light and astral darkness. So you're telling me that astral is dark? Okay, I'm confused already.
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events.
Okay.
The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land.
The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first. So, the 8th umbral calamity is this world's rejoining, which is light. Because as it's getting absorbed by light, as it's becoming overpowered by the element of life, this light is going back to the source and it's becoming
And
the
according to
calamity.
Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
So you're saying it's with this destruction of this shard that's going to be coincide with the 8th umbral calamity. I get it.
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilneg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Uriager, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Oh, thank you, Daddy Uriager. Well, at least you explained better about the chain of events. Like, we were all gonna stop it anyway. But yeah, I was also thinking about that because they did mention that every calamity coincided with an element, and that the Crystal Exarch explained how the rejoining happened with some of the shards where they were overtaken by a certain element, and this element once kind of trickled back to the source and coincided with an event which caused the calamity. Yeah. My friend, ere I speak of a task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of my... Oh, Uriager, please! Did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I didn't recognize you at first. No, I remember you. I couldn't forget that face. Oh god, look at this fat Lala ruining the scene. Girl, cover your belly or something. Did you lose weight? I don't know. Yeah, that's something I would say. Did I lose weight? If 'tis of flesh thou speakest, I cannot readily say. However, in taking up astrology, I may have shed with some yalms of fabric. My presence attire better suited thy art. Oh my god, you are so boring. You can't can't recognize a compliment given to you. Though the night be lost, behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not, but the stars shine still. Oh my god, I can't. I have chosen to avail myself of the guidance that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. Okay, so he took astrology to navigate the stars, and hopefully by divination he would be able to tell the future better. But enough of myself, let us now speak of our task. Come on, can't you tell me that I lost weight? As I did mention, if we are to enter, well, blah blah blah, those words I can't pronounce, we must need gain the pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of what? Viands that shall please their palates. Viands, okay. Tancred, pray assist me in the endeavor. Meanwhile, Griffin, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts, there abideth the vile kin known for its beauticious wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle which in you may doubts capture a weakened specimen. Oh no, I don't like that. That means I can't kill it. It's kind of like Pokemon, where I have to catch it. Oh well. Hello, what's your deal? Oh yeah, give me that. Oh, you're Uriager's friend, are you? Will you not lend me a hand? Yeah. See, Uriager's home is drab and dull, and I have a mind to decorate. Make it bright and beautiful. If you were to help out, it'd make it all the more special. First of all, we need some whirlweeds, a pretty little plant that grows in the water. We usually trade it with the flat for it, but seeing as you can swim, you can harvest some for us. You should be able to find a weed in a lake where there's a church. While you take care of this... Oh, I think I've been there. Go and pick lots and lots of beautiful flowers. Afterwards, let's be back for decorating. See you soon. That probably won't be anytime soon, but I do appreciate your... What do you call that? Optimism. Okay, Hawker. That's it? It looks like shit. What makes you think they like those? What am I supposed to do with the Hawker? Okay. Oh shit! Oh no, I killed it! Oh, I got too carried away. Okay. Okay, no burst rotation, just hurt it a little bit. Okay, hopefully this is good enough, because I'll be auto-attacking it. Shit! Where is it? This one? This one. Got it. What are you doing here, Minfilia? Oh, no need to worry about me. I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wanderings, Thancred and I would often return here. It's where I imbue his ammunition. Oh, so he's making you do the dirty work because he's a lousy pleb who has no magic. Thou art returned. Were thou able to capture a hawker? Yeah. Even without the box's enchantment to hold it in place, the creature has no more fight left in it. Hey, that's a good outfit. Pretty sexy. I'll buy. A truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Thancred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all items for presentation. Play, take thine ease, meanwhile. God, look at this furry over here.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
Ooh. Is that Auracite?
White Auracite, newly forged for thy use.
Nice.
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies.
Ah, good thinking.
Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
Nice. You even made it, give it a little casing.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Wow.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
I don't know, those books kind of look heavy. But apparently she already knows what book to get.
Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
Oh my god, in front of us too? Oh.
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted.
Edge of the Empty where the flood was halted, okay.
It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Uh-oh. Oh no, now I have to see this. Damn it.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Oh my god, Thancred, just let her go.
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
What the hell is up with... What? I don't get it.
It is not their decision to make.
Exactly! She's not your problem.
It is
She's...
hers. This child's. This Minfilia's.
And also human Philia, like, you're not their problem. You're not supposed to be their problem. Just freaking tell Thancred to fuck off.
You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
You know what? You say that and you're right. You just have to think about the fact that he's also super older than her. I don't know how much older, but I know he's like a lot older than her.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path.
You know, you could have worded it as, all right, this is our
When the time
child,
comes,
just take care of our daughter for us.
You will find me here. Until that day.
That probably would have been something you would have liked hearing a lot more.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end?
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
What was so special about Minfilia? I really didn't feel any attachment to her. But then again, I wasn't really paying attention back when I was playing Realm Reborn.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Okay. Right, where to go, what to do? I'll go through the check mark there. Sol'un. Oh, maybe I should have teleported there. That would have been a lot faster. Oops. Oh, that's okay. I like the view. I dare not ask what happened in our absence. Huh? Oh. When you have a moment, be sure to show your appreciation to the twins. They've endured a great deal on our behalf. Hi, Alphino. How you doing? You couldn't have returned at a better time. The Pixies has just decided that it would be amusing to have Alice and I exchange outfists. Aw. Oh, it didn't happen? Aw. Haha, thank the gods you arrived when you did. Any later and I don't think I would have been able to live it down. Oh man, that's good. Man, I wanted to see that. Oh, Uriager. As much as I should like to savor the reunion with Master Alphino and Mistress Alice, I must wait. We have taken the liberty of presenting our gifts unto the Pixies. Let's see how well they are received. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's Fae custom to return the gift gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need to but name it. Yeah, please take us to the thing that we need to do. What do I need? Night World Silver Piece, huh? Whatever design his face may have once worn now entirely lost his time. Exchangeable for Gil. Sells for 500. 500 Gil, I suppose. I'm never gonna use these. Oops. Oh no! Okay. Sol'un. Oh, wait a minute. What's munificent expression? So what is that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To this end, we desire entry to Legla. What a strange thing to wish for. You may as well ask for your death. But if that's what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. Clearly been busy, Uriager. Would you be so kind as tell us what we've missed? Blah, 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 blah.